Hello DigiFam, it is Prodigious and I'm back for another one of our Digital Gate Tournament segments here on the channel. Now, quick reminder, if you are liking this kind of content, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. Alright, so without further ado, this matchup is going to be the Ice Snow Hexeblaumon style deck up against Diaboromon. Who will win? Let's find out.
Ice speak and temperatures obey. Thought becomes frost without delay. The world slows down to hear me think, because stillness is how I roll. You call it cruelty to freeze, I call it clarity. Chaos dies when motion ends and silence learns to listen. I decide where winter stops and where it must remain. Mercy is a measured thing, applied without disdain. If warmth invites collapse, then cold will seal the scene. I decide where winter stops, order can be clean. Magic is not reckless force, it is strength sharpened to law. Every spell a verdict past, every pause a warning. I watch civilizations burn because they feared the chill. Fire flatters fragile hearts, cold reveals their will. I decide where winter stops and where it must remain. Mercy is a measured thing, applied without disdain. If warmth invites collapse, then cold will seal the scene. I decide where winter stops, order can be clean. Emotion clouds the mind with steam. I condense it into truth. When panic fades beneath the ice, what remains is use. They resist and call me tyrant as their movements slow. But freedom without discipline is just decay in glow. If you shatter at my touch, then you were never sound. Strength survives compression, it does not beg, it holds. So stand still and understand this world persists because I can. I do not hate, I do not spare. I calibrate the air. I decide where winter stops, and that decision stands.
Oh yeah, yeah, let's kick it! Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Change into digital champions to save the digital world. Into digital champions to save and defend the world. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon. Digivolve into champions. Armored Digivolve. Digivolve into ultimate. Modify! Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. 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 Digimon! Look to the past as we head for the future to reclaim the digital world. With faith in ourselves and trust in each other, we live by the lessons we've learned. As we walk towards one solution through spirit evolution. A fight, be strong and give it all your might. Digimon, this one. Unleash your soul, and when you reach your goal, prepare to Digimon. Never surrender, never be outdone. 'Cause the challenge ain't over, we've only just begun. Digimon, Digifuse. We live in a digital world, little monsters everywhere. Join our team, let's fuse together. It's Digimon Fusion now. We got the power for all to see.
Alright, it looks like the Ice Snow Hexeblaumon deck kept the Diaboromon virus completely frozen in its tracks. It also did not look like the Diaboromon deck was seeing any rookies other than the one it initially played. So, yeah, a bad start, plus just completely frozen to begin with. So let's see how it does in the part 2.
brave heart.
From broken code I learned to crawl through data streams and system walls. They built their world, they called it pure, but I am proof corruption's cure. Flesh and fear, each ping, each pulse, I draw them near. Their faith in order makes them blind. I am the chaos they designed. Ticking faster, countdown calls. Every link begins to fall. Born of error, I define the virus they can quarantine in time. I see their screens, their desperate cries, their world reflected in my eyes. They made me think, they made me grow. Now I am more than they can know. Each fragment spawns another me. Across the net, infinity. Delete me once I come again. Your firewalls burn your fate within. Ticking faster, countdown calls. Every link begins to fall. Born of error, I define the virus they can quarantine in time. Omniman stands, blade in hand, but even gods can't understand. You cut me down, I'll still remain a whisper deep within your mainframe. You fear the dark because it learns. It feeds, adapts, evolves, returns. I am your flaw, your hidden sin. The code of life you locked within. Your zeros bleed, your numbers scream, as I unwrite your perfect dream. You called me false, but I am real. The digital truth you try to conceal. Greatest fear was made by me.
Oh yeah, breathing deep, trying to take the lead. Believe you can fly, become the wind, soar beyond the unknown. Can't hold back this lightning speed. Trust your heart will take the lead. Never turning back and never letting fate aside. skies are heaven up blue. That don't mean we can't break through. Leave your cares behind. We'll never know until we try. So what can we say? We'll blaze our own way. We'll make it up. We're cranking up the altitude. Oh yeah, breathing deep, gonna take that leap, sail into the sky. Over the horizon, adventure waits, it's calling you. Don't dare think twice, just take the time, yeah, become the wind. So beyond the unknown, chasing the light of tomorrow. Illuminate a new and glorious world. Can't hold back this lightning speed. Trust your heart will take the lead. Never turning back and never letting fate aside. The skies are heaven up blue. That don't mean we can't break through. Leave your cares behind. We'll never know until we try. So what can we say? We'll blaze our own way. We'll make it up. We're cranking up the altitude. Oh yeah, breathing deep, gonna take that leap, sail into the sky. Over the horizon, adventure waits, it's calling you. Don't dare think twice, just take the time, yeah, become the wind. So beyond the unknown, chasing the light of tomorrow. Illuminate a new and glorious world. Oh yeah, breathing deep, gonna take that leap, sail into the sky. Over the horizon, adventure waits, it's calling you. Don't dare think twice, just take the time, yeah, become the wind. So beyond the unknown, chasing the light of tomorrow. Oh yeah, breathing deep, gonna take that leap, sail into the sky. Over the horizon, adventure waits, it's calling you. Don't dare think twice, just take the time, yeah, become the wind. So beyond the unknown, chasing the light of tomorrow. Illuminate a new and glorious world.
All right. Looks like Diaboromon came back with a vengeance on that one. It looked like the Ice Snow deck was going to do the same thing to him the previous round, but Diaboromon played it smart after the first match and stayed in the back, and then he built up his stuff and was able to have a decent field combined with that overclock. Now, let's go into the third match and see who will be the winner between these two giants.
蝶になってきらめく風に乗って今すぐ君に会いに行こう余計なことなんて忘れた方がマシさこれ以上しゃれてる時間はない何がこの空に届くのだろうだけど明日の予定もわからない無限 長になって口づな風に乗ってどこまでも君に会いに行こう曖昧な言葉って意外に便利だって叫んでる悲壮に聞きながら何がこの街に響くのだろうだけど期待してても仕方ない無限大な夢の後のやるせないようなキャじゃそうさ常識外れも悪くはないから清楚なイメージを染めたぎこちない翼でもきっと飛べるさ Oh my loveそうになるけど静止化したイメージだらけの頼りない翼でもきっと飛べるさ Oh yeah 無限大な夢の後のやるせない世の中じゃそうさ常識外れも悪くはないから清楚なイメージを染めたぎこちない翼でもきっと飛べるぜ Oh my love
「
愛する人たくましい自分になれるさ壊せ弱気な君を崩せぶつかる壁を熱いこと武器になるから Live in your heart聞こえただろう強がって立ち向かうしかないんだ誰でもないさ君の番だよ逃げ出しちゃいけない結べない明日をかけてやるんだ手のひらを見つめて強く握りしめたら心に力が流れ出す Get back up to break up 新しいファイヤー本当の始まりさ君を超えてゆくんだこの場所からIt's time to goだよなんて膝が震える時君のこと信じる瞳
Alright, it looks like Diaboromon took that same strategy and rolled with it from the last one. So at first it looked like the Hexeblaumon deck had him frozen in his tracks in the first match. And then he learned his lesson, so Diaboromon went ahead and stayed in the back until he had the right pieces in the right stack. And in the third game, we saw just more of the same thing. So, that was the match. And just a reminder, if you're still enjoying this kind of content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. Alright, this has been Prodigious, and I will see you in the next one.